Hello YouTubers, Hammy Technoid here, and today we are in the digitizing studio, and I'm going to do a quick demo of a piece I've got here. It is the Hughes model AK100 sound retrieval system. Okay, I don't know how many of you know about the Hughes AK100. It was the only piece of audio gear ever put out by Hughes Aircraft, the same company that Howard Hughes started building aircraft. So they decided in the late 80s, early 90s to get in on some of the audio business that was going down. So they built this device, and it is supposed to enhance your stereo field, okay? It is by no means an audiophile piece of gear because it really messes with the original signal and makes it all kind of weird and different, okay? But to some people, it has an enhancement effect that is pleasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point out some of the buttons here. This was the main faceplate that I just showed you. And you know, you've got the power switch, and then there's the SRS button, which is their little logo. They got a logo, which is their, I think, trademark. Then there is a reverb trim button, which allows it to cool back some of the reverb that it brings in. There's a 3D mono button. If you have a mono signal and you want to enhance it into the sound retrieval, you can hit this button. There is a filter for FM. That is your FM typical 19 kilohertz filter. Then is a loop select. Let me move the camera just a little bit more there. Okay, get that centered. There's a loop select, which is basically your tape monitor loop. There's a bar dot switch that sets the display to either bar or dot mode. And then there's the display switch all the way off, so you don't even have to look at the display if you don't want it. And then over here to the right, there are the three main controls. One is marked center, one is marked, this is center, this is space, and this is level. Okay, and the level button or knob is very essential on this device, as you will find out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a bit of music here that I got from an old CD. It's some kind of disco thing, I think, and you'll recognize it once you hear it, I think. But it's going to play in the background while I do some knob changing on the SRS device here. So, okay, so you see on here, you hear the music in the background. The SRS is not on. The switch is off. Okay, the light would be on if it was on. And I've got the knobs here turned all the way down. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the SRS. Okay, and then you heard something happen now. It kind of did something. Not quite sure. But you see, as I turn the knobs here, one is for center. I'm going to turn the center one, and you see the display comes up in the center a bit, okay? Just a bit. And then I'm going to turn the one labeled space. And this is the one that really makes the difference. You see, the volume goes up as well, very much. So the volume is way up now. And that's why they added this level button. Because if they did not have a way to adjust the level, your music would be way too loud. Okay? And I've got the bar dot display on dot, and I can put it to bar, and there it is. It shows all the dots, and then just bar dot, or I can turn the display completely off. But I like to have the display on. But you see, you can, with the knobs here, you can turn down the center, and you only get the space. See, the display is only showing the space, and I can turn it all the way down, and the volume goes down as well. But you see, what's happening in the background is just different. You know, I'm not going to say it sounds good, it's just different. And you can turn the center up all by itself, and you get mostly a mono sound. But what really happens when it kicks in is when you turn up the space. Turning up the space just really does the job. So there you've got it. You've got a display, or a demo of the display and the sound of the Hughes AK100 stereo sound retrieval system. And you know, this is the unit that I bought. I'm going to turn it down a bit. It's getting a bit loud there. But this was the unit I bought. This is my personal unit. I didn't get it off of eBay. This was mine new when I picked it up in the late 80s, early 90s. And it's been in my system ever since. I don't use it all that much because I'm not impressed with what it does. But back in the day, it was quite a piece. It was, you know, and even some stereos had it built in. They had it as a feature that you had a button and it was built in. So what I've done, the song is over and I'm going to finish the demo now, and I hope you liked it, and you can subscribe and you can hit the like button and whatever. If you're interested in the AK100, leave a message. I might give you a little bit more information if I can find more information about it. But as it is, thank you for watching and see you later.